Now we're going to talk about the surface area of cone. So a cone, again, is similar to a pyramid. It's got one base that we need to find this area of, and then it's got the lateral surface area. Again, this is where the lateral surface area gets a little bit tricky because it's the rounded surface. So if we actually flatten this out, we get our circle base, and then we've got a different shape here for that lateral surface area. So we're going to use a formula. The formula for the surface area of a cone is first our area of the base, and then you're adding the lateral surface area, which is pi times the radius times your slant height. So that slanted height there, not the perpendicular height that we use for volume. Make sure you're paying attention to that part. So let's go ahead and look at these examples here. Find the surface area of the following. Round to the nearest tenth. So, first I'm going to split it up by finding the base. Our area of the base is a circle, which is pi, times our radius. If our diameter is 12, our radius is 6, so times our radius of 6 squared, which gives us 113 4/100. Then I'm going to find my lateral surface area, which is pi times our radius of 6 times our slant height of 14 5/10. And that gives us 273 18/100. So our total surface area, I'm going to add the base, and that gives us a total surface area of 386 22/100. So I'm going to round that to 386 2/10 meters squared. All right, number 2, finding first the area of the base, which is pi times our radius of 5 squared, and that gives us area of 78.5. And then our lateral surface area, which is pi times our radius of 5 times our slant height of 12.1. That gives us an area of 189 97/100. And then our total area, I'm going to add our base, and that gives us a total area of 268 47/100, which I'm just going to round to 268.5 centimeters squared. I'm going to flip it over here. I want to do one that's a composite surface area here. So we are given a cylinder and we are given a cone. But what we have to be careful of, when it was volume, we could just find the volume of the cylinder, find the volume of the cone, and add them together. With surface area, we're only looking at the sides that are on the outside. So this, I'm going to highlight it here. This circle that's on the inside, which is part of the cone and part of the cylinder, is not included. So we're actually not going to need to include the base of the cone, and we're not going to have to include one of the bases of the cylinder when finding the surface area. So I'm going to split this into 2 parts. First, I'm going to look at the cylinder. For the cylinder, I'm going to find the area of one base, because the other base is not included in the surface area. So I'm going to do 3.14 times our radius of 5 squared. And that gives us 78 5/10. Then I'm going to find my lateral surface area, which again first is our circumference. So I'm going to find my circumference first, which is 2 times pi times our radius of 5. And that gives us 31 4/10, which I need to multiply by the height of the cylinder, and that gives us 62 8/10. So the cylinder portion, I'm going to add the 78.5 So our cylinder is going to give us an area of 141 3/10. Now, I'm going to look at the cone part, which we just need to find the lateral surface area because that base isn't included. So for the lateral surface area, it's pi times our radius of 5 times our slant height of 13, which gives us a lateral surface area of 204 1/10. So our total area, total surface area for this composite shape is 345 4/10. So 345 4/10 centimeters squared. Go ahead and try the next one on your own.